Okay. I let that play a little bit longer because I just really like that song. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Gaming for Justice. I am Maiamama. We are here live on twitch.tv/Maiamama and youtube.com/Claudia Alec calling up justice. Um and I am also on the TikToks, which is very, very cool. And I'm excited. So
Slow. We're almost on the TikTok.
oh,
Sorry. It's
oh,
going live on the TikTok. We are live on the TikTok now.
oh, and hello to the TikToks. We're gonna make a game. Well, we're gonna finish a game is actually what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I mean that's what I'm hoping for because we're so close.
We're so
We're
close.
so close. Yeah, so today we're gonna just chit chat, talk about things happening. We're gonna make the game at the same time, and we're gonna upload it to itch.io for free distribution, and then that should be that. So let's see what we can do. Should we get started? Oh wait! Oh, hold on! Wait, I forgot. Who are you? Hello, thank you. All right, now I can say, let's get to it.
We're making a video game.
Making a video game. Okay, so I have Twine open.
Okay.
I'm gonna say again, it's free software that you can download from twinery.org. I'm dropping that in the chat on Twitch and on YouTube. It's free and anybody can do it, and it's really fun. It's a fun way to tell stories as well. So let's do that. So one of the last things we worked on was we were in a yes.
Maiamama, I
Yes.
appreciate jumping us into exactly where we ended our last episode, but we've got new folks here in the house. We've got Banana, we've got Abito, we got Johnny, and none of them know what your video game is. Can you give us like or would you mind if I gave an overview of your video game and then you can update us as to what we're working on right this minute?
Yes. Go for it.
Thank you so much, Maiamama. So Maiamama is on Twitch and is building the game Can You Survive a Racism? Maiamama has been working on this game for a couple of months. There was a break because Maiamama got COVID and had to take a small break. But we are back working on it and getting audience suggestions for the content in the game. This game is a choose your own adventure game. And so as part of the next hour together, Maiamama is going to be talking us through the scenarios, allowing us to offer suggestions for different scenarios. And also we'll be reviewing some of the past scenarios. Our character starts at home and is just trying to make it through the day. Maiamama, we're almost towards the end we're hoping this will be the last session of designing the game. because our character is practically home. Oh, Maiamama, thank you so much for being able to drop that in the chat. How are you in the TikTok and the Twitch? And you're amazing, and thank you for being in all of the digital spaces. So Maiamama, the character was in the car, as I recall, was getting a ride home from work from a white coworker.
Yes. That we named Pat. Pat is a friendly person that you've always been friendly with at work. And have I'm gonna say professional relationship with. And so we have let me just read it. What we have as far as in the coworker's car. So it was very nice of your coworker Pat to offer you a ride home. You had planned on taking a ride share, but this sounds much better. And Pat is very friendly. As you ride in the car, Pat says, "That is bullshit, the things Mr. Boss said to you. I can't believe it." So we had a scenario of aggression, racial aggression at work. You say nothing. Then she says, "You know, I've been watching the news, and I just gotta say, all this trouble in the schools with not talking about," whispers, "gay people is ridiculous. And I, for one, fully support CRT being taught in kindergarten." There is a joke about CRT being taught in kindergarten earlier in this.
Earlier in the game, there's a funny joke about one of the characters. Yes. So I'm in Twitch right now with Maiamama. Maiamama's in Twitch, actively building this video game, and we just wanted to allow folks to listen in. And you can make comments here, and then they'll get put into the game if they're good comments.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Like it. So, you close your eyes. You're getting nearer to your place. "Wow," says Pat. "You live in this neighborhood? It's nice." And so our options for that were stop being offended, talk to Pat about her microaggressions, or let's talk about something else.
Wait, no. The third option, full roll out of the car. Leap out of the car while she's driving. So she's just like, friendly microaggression. And you just quietly, while the car is still going 30, 40 miles an hour, you just quietly open up the door and roll out into the street. Just roll into the street. I think that's a real reasonable strategy. Tuck and roll. Tuck and roll.
Like you've lost your mind. So what we do, so what we also have, so we had 4 options, and then the next option was request more information, which is always it's good to like listen to somebody. So request more information from them. So we're reflecting what they say back, so that another person can hear what their words sound like, and how things can be possibly misinterpreted or completely interpreted the way that they were meant to be, and just whatever. Let's talk about reflection. Claudia, can you talk to me about reflection? Wow. About yes. like as an avoidance, or as a tool, not an avoidance, as a tool with using for dealing with everyday racism.
Yes. No, I'm now remembering that this is what we did last week. We actually brought up we brought up one of my equity, diversity, and inclusion trainings, Performances for Justice, and we were going through the 7 R's for way you can respond to injustice. Like a genius, I, of course, don't have that document up, so I'm now going to try and remember what that document is like off the top of my head. So you can reflect what just happened to you. So in a moment where there's a microaggression, you can literally reflect it back so they can see what they did. So it's just kind of like, instead of being like, "What did you just say?" You just repeat it back. Did you just try to compliment me by insulting me? Or you can say the exact words, like what's the microaggression this character does? Oh,
So,
Pat in the car.
yes.
Pat's like,
Mhm. Pat, uh, it's several things. It's the fact that Pat doesn't say any support for you from a very racist thing that happened to work until you two are in private. That's
well,
not. I
I'm
don't.
gonna need
And I
this.
gotta tell y'all, anybody who's listening, if you didn't say anything at the time, if you didn't do, just shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear from you. I'm sorry. It's
Well, it's a performance of trying to get cookies for being not a racist. It's
yeah.
not an anti-racist performance.
Like I don't want to talk to you about this because like yeah, like
Yeah. No,
gross.
I've seen this performance so many times where in public space, the person performs being neutral, which is actually, it's not neutral. There's no such thing as neutrality when bad things are happening. You're either quietly supporting or actively resisting it. So in that scenario you had where the boss was saying horrible things, Pat was fully quiet. Pat co-signed. Pat
Mhm.
supported. Then later
Correct.
on in the car, Pat wanted to perform. Pat wanted this coworker to feel like they weren't a racist. So they were like, I think that I stand for no, I believe in trans rights and also racism is wrong.
It's like really wrong. So I
And they
think what we're
so
gonna use,
proud.
we're gonna I think what we should reflect back is the neighborhood because that is the last thing that was said.
I was gonna
Um,
I just want to let you know with the reflection technique, it doesn't work unless you do it right away. So you can't reflect what somebody did the next day.
right.
It's harder. It's just harder to do. So in terms of like that's there's a response technique you can do, which is a delaying technique, and then you can give, I guess, a delayed response. But I guess what I'm saying is reflection is harder. It's harder to get a good positive response from reflecting back if you're doing it after stuff has happened.
So we are still in the car. So we're talking to Pat. So there's no.
Yeah.
So this is
No.
immediately. This is
Okay.
immediately. She says, "You live in this neighborhood? Wow, it's nice." And then you stop and you say, you will say you say to Pat,
Feel free to suggest language, folks in the audience.
let's see, we say to Pat, did you just sound surprised? How about that? Did you just sound surprised that I live in this neighborhood?
Well, actually, this is a suggestion from the audience, and I'm going to reflect back that technique is actually not reflection. That's a request for more information. So,
Well,
like,
that is the thing that we have. It does say request more information, I believe, on
that was
there. It says request more information slash and then the thing the box we just
okay.
called it reflect, but
Okay. Well, all right. So from your audience, this is a suggestion from Desert Flower Arts from the audience. Just a very simple. What makes you say that?
I
Like, oh,
like that.
wow, this is a really nice neighborhood for you, or like, wow, this is a nice neighborhood.
You
Well,
live here?
I'm wondering if we need to make Pat slightly more obvious, because like it's a pretty subtle microaggression to be like, wow,
I'm
like
just gonna say, why are you surprised I live here, or I live in this neighborhood?
yeah, that's I think it is like or yeah, or like what would I think that I like the idea of inquiring for more information. So instead of like saying why would you say that, what makes you say? Yeah,
What makes you surprised?
yeah, what makes you surprised by me living in this neighborhood?
Yeah, like you surprised that I live
I'm
in
gonna see
this neighbor.
Right.
All right, guys,
Justice.
this is the challenge. This is the challenge. Guess who just
What's the
spelled
challenge?
neighborhood? Guess who just spelled neighborhood correctly? All by themselves.
Well done. All
Like
right,
a
my friend.
grown-up lady.
My spelled neighborhood correctly in the video game. We're very excited.
Yeah, I'm not like great at spelling, But I was like, I got the nay part. You know, the
Awesome. Welcome, Teen Think Tank. Welcome to the room. We're building a video game, and
what
we're
makes
including audience suggestions. Maiamama's in Twitch, building it up. And this was based on Desert Flower Art suggestion. So we've got our character. They're talking with Pat, and they're like, "Yeah, microaggression, friendly microaggression," and then it's just like, "Aw, reflect."
How about you take a breath and say to Pat, um, what makes you surprised that I live in this neighborhood? You keep your tone light. Because
There's a difference, right? Like
uh,
what makes you think I wouldn't live in this neighborhood? Or wait, why are you surprised that I live in this neighborhood?
yeah. Um,
There's a difference in that. I like that. That the character smiling
uh-huh.
is friendly.
Yeah, what makes you surprised that I live in this neighborhood? You're smiling at them. It also makes people, unfortunately, way more comfortable being fully racist. Because they think that you're co-signing when you smile and say, what makes you say that? Because they think, oh, it's a joke. I can say more. And actually, no, that is never, ever, ever the case. Pro tip. That is never the case.
I think you're right that when you
keep your tone.
when someone says something that's really problematic and you just instead of getting stiff and giving them a body response or a face response that lets them know you're in dangerous territory. You're actually doing verbal harm when you just soften and go, say more.
Mm-hmm.
And it allows them to say more, and sometimes they say enough that they hear themselves. And then they stop saying that or they try to say something else. All right, so I'm excited to see.
So let's see. So Pat responds. I'm gonna say Pat pauses and says, "This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be positive. Okay, guys. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Okay. So." Pat pauses and says, oh, I hear what I said. I guess I was surprised because you live in a better neighborhood
all right.
than me.
Can I
Go.
can I possibly all right, so I wanna try embodying Pat because I don't think Pat would be that gracious. I think Pat would try to be nice, but I don't think Pat like that's amazing.
But
That's
like I like the
amazing.
reason being that she was that they because Pat is not gendered but they were surprised because the neighborhood is better than their neighborhood.
I love that.
That is
Yeah.
so we could take out the sentence that they're aware. They could just say, I guess I was surprised because you live in a better neighborhood than me.
Well, I feel like linguistically it's useful to have something because this is a video game that's all text.
Yes.
So we aren't going to be able. So I want to have some language that that communicates that moment where the person's like, oh, I was just so perhaps it's Pat stutters a little bit and then says, I was actually really just surprised you live in a better neighborhood than me.
So Pat pauses and says and stumbling through her words.
Their words.
Their
non-gendered.
words. Thank you. Their words. You know, I have a very good friend who has parents named Pat. Both of them are named Pat, a Patrick and a Patricia, and I just think it's fantastic.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Double.
I just think it's fantastic because like if people call asking for one, they're like, "Who? Which one? Which one?" Um, and they get really confused. We have two in this house, and then they're like, "Oh, I mean the younger one or the older one," and they're like, "No, I mean we're both the same age." Anyway, sorry. Let's go. I go off on these tangents. Anyway, so Pat pauses and, stumbling through their words, says, "I guess I was surprised because you live in a better neighborhood than me."
Cute. I love it.
You say, I'm wondering if this is a point where we could be like, you could ask them,
Wait, why do we need another step after this? Why can't that just be the end? They say if that's in a better neighborhood than me. Then the next scene is you're in your house.
and I say, let's say, yeah, I guess.
Oh, all right. Desert Flower Arts, we're trying to end this game. I feel like that opens up an entire new section. We might have to have a different game just for that.
Oh yeah, because like I want to make
at work.
Yeah, I want to do one that's like focusing on workplace. I'd love to do one that focuses on healthcare because like there's some like in-depth things that we are just like really, really kind of glossing over. Because life is more than like you have 4 steps for your decisions.
Life is different than a video game because I'm pretty confident that people can play this video game and then they will never experience a racism again. Yeah, I know.
We're going to say a tense silence for the rest.
But I really appreciate Desert Flower Arts saying this brings up the conversation of salary because it should.
Yes, it does.
There's a pay disparity. Of course there is at this company. Of course there is. I'm actually thinking about some of the jobs. Hey, hello there. Hello. I'm thinking of some of the jobs I've had in the past where I had a higher income than someone below me, but they still had a nicer house because of, how racism works.
Yes.
They own a house, even though they make less money than me. They lived a lifestyle and had a family that allowed them to like have a nicer place. Hey, welcome to This Is Lioness. We are building a video game. Maiamama is building a video game on Twitch, and I'm just kind of casually live streaming from bed as I'm making my ridiculous suggestions for the video game and inviting you to make suggestions as well.
Yes.
And the goal is to finish today, but that's been the goal for the last 3 sessions.
Quiet, Jewel. Quiet, Jewel.
And our character at this point has just gone through. They got up in the morning. They got dressed. They got breakfast. They made their way from their home through the public areas to get actually to work. They had a work day. Stuff happened. They're just trying to survive racism. And then they got a ride home from work from a coworker, and that's where we're at right now. The coworker did a number of microaggressions as they were dropping them off, and now the question is, after what happens to close this moment?
Right, and so like actually, we did have one thing. We did have a really long thing that we wrote for education, but we didn't actually finish. We got distracted and maybe we ran out of time. So let me read what we have for it was the option talk to Pat about their microaggression. So we have Pat has said a number of uninformed statements and made microaggressions against you. You look out the car window. Oh, wait, we did put it in. Pat is driving too fast to not hurt yourself in a jump. For safety...
No, Mara, I remember you putting this in, and I was trying to trick you into adding the thing that I wanted you to have in your game, which was the character ridiculously jumping out of the car. I was being naughty. That was me being naughty. Please continue.
I mean, I do have an idea for that, but give me a minute. For safety, you wait until you have pulled into your driveway. You tell Pat that they have caused you harm in their statements. Pat's eyes get wide, and you know what happens next. Tears roll down their cheeks. They start to breathe heavy. You look down and take a breath to center yourself. You tell Pat that this is not about them, that this is about harm done to you. Let them know you understand that they may feel defensive. Affirm something about them to lower their defense. Then what? That's all we had. And I'm like,
I'm remembering the entire audience came up with this amazing, because those are beautiful steps for trying to de-escalate,
right?
But also maintain where you're at. So read the last piece again.
Let's see. You look down and take a breath to center yourself. You tell Pat that this is not about them, that this is about harm done to you. Let them know you understand that they may feel defensive. Affirm something about them to lower their defenses. I'm going to say defenses.
Then take the book, Microaggressions in Everyday Life by Daryl Wing Sue and Lisa Spannerman, and just knock her in the head. No, that's wrong. That's wrong. Give her the book. Hand the book to her. That's a real book, by the way. Daryl Wing Sue does some great scholarship on microaggressions.
Okay.
You like it? What do you think?
You're going to have to say all of that really slowly because I
will say that again.
Yeah, because I like it. So
my Twitch is Maiamama. Maiamama. I keep meaning to switch us to the calling up Twitch, but that requires.
I was thinking like when we finish this game, we should.
We probably should, because I think that I can probably get people there. Anyway.
Yes.
So my suggestion was you hand Pat the book, Microaggressions in Everyday Life by Daryl, Deral, Wing, Wing, Sue, Sue. So you hand Pat a book called Microaggressions in Everyday Life so they can learn more. Oh, wait, what is this? Do you know Promoting Diversity and Social Justice, Educating People from Privileged Groups by Diane Goodman? I sense that we could part of what I like about your game, Maya, is that it's kind of a thought exercise.
It's called Everyday Microaggressions?
Microaggressions in Everyday Life.
Okay.
I usually don't give people the book because folks aren't going to want to read a book. I usually give people my videos where it's like my 3-minute video where I'm summing up all of Daryl Wing Sue stuff, and then I give them PDFs. But it's a good book.
Hold on.
Microaggressions in Everyday Life.
And that was Daryl with a D?
Yeah, D. D as in
Derald, like Gerald, but with Daryl?
Yes.
He's amazing. Asian. I love it.
Like a British thing, Daryl. Doesn't it sound like a British name? Hi.
Like an Edmund, Yeah.
I'm Daryl.
Okay, let's see. You reach okay. Hold on, this is gonna be good. Pat looks surprised and takes the book. Before they can thank you, you reach back into your bag and pull out, what was that other book? Promoting Diversity and Social Justice? Is that one? Is that the one? Yeah. Okay, hold on. And pull out promoting
Amazing. Thank you. This is Lioness. We are including this in the video game.
And
yeah, she's putting it in. So what I love is that people will play the game and then there might be a live link where it's like, is that a real book?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm not sure. I think that there is absolutely 100% a way to do that. I just don't know how to do that yet, but I'm going to figure it out
oh,
and it would and
don't worry
so that
about
we can do that on a future update, but like that's just like future learning.
it. Cool.
Sorry. And that was educating people from privileged groups. People from privilege. I'm not a very fast typer by Diane Goodman.
I'm not a very fast typer by Diane Goodman. Um, so I recognize that for our TikTok audience, they generally
Yes.
appreciate because they can't see the cool stuff
Yeah.
that's on the screen. So they appreciate if there's words happening when you're busy typing or thinking. But I also recognize that whenever I say something, you stop typing and you fully engage in the conversation. So I'm trying to allow you to actually finish.
Uh-huh. Well, and the thing is like you can talk to me and I can respond, but yeah, sometimes I get distracted.
No,
Uh
no, I've noticed that what happens is I'm trying to cover for time so you can finish the module and then read it back to us, but then you get distracted and caught up into our conversation because it's a
mhm.
good conversation because the audience is amazing. So this game is called Can You Survive a Race? It's a text-based video game. Question, would you play this video game? Would you be interested in playing a text-based video game called Can You Survive a Racism? Where you're the character trying to survive the racism?
Mhm. I
Well,
love
of
it.
course you would. Of course you
Mhm.
would, Maya. You just said, you're
Mhm.
designing the game. I know you would want to. I was asking the audience.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to speak for you. Mhm. Oh,
Oh,
I
goodness.
did you hear that? They went mhm. Like
As long as I don't have to download an app, thank you. I'm going to be real. I've been really into Wordle. And I
yeah.
was trying to figure, like, why? Why am I into Wordle when there are games that are just like wordplay games on my computers. And this is like a thing I had downloaded some time ago. I
Let's
stopped
see.
playing it. It was like Boggle, kind of, but like, anyway, I like Wordle because I can go visit it, play it once. It's not taking room in my life. It's another website. And then I just play it once and I'm done. I actually played Quordle. I started playing Quordle. It's four Wordles at the same time. It's
What?
it's pretty awesome. It's harder, obviously, because it's four at the same time, but it makes my brain feel good. I like how it makes my brain feel. Quordle.
What? What's the
This game will
difference?
this
Sorry.
game
I'm
will be
sorry.
available. Don't apologize for swearing or complaining to the computer. You can't see what's going on. Like there's something happening.
Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a little snag because I'm trying to get um a path to like to go.
Oh, I
I'm trying to
see.
create my branches. I'm trying to wrap it up, as it were,
Yeah.
and so I need everything to go to where I
To the
need it.
end.
Yeah, to the end. Let's see if this works.
Okay.
See if it worked. Did it work? Did it work? Yes.
All right, this was the code. So this was just a moment of Maiamama being like, "Make code, do what you're supposed to do." So
Yes.
far, your plot is working gorgeously. This is
Thank you.
amazing. So, uh,
Also, I am very new to any kind of code, and this is I really like the way that this does make it a lot easier to do to operate the code and stuff. And let's see. So, and we gotta go home. So what? After we fall asleep in the car, I'm gonna say that was Hawk.
all right, I'm
Word.
excited.
Anybody ever fall asleep in your coworker's car accidentally? Me
Uh,
neither.
uh, Let me say, I'm realizing that your Twitch audience can't hear. Oh, I
Yeah.
guess you can hear me. Hello, Twitch audience. I'm on 3 different devices. We've got the TikTok, we've got the Discord, which is how Maiamama can actually hear me.
Yeah.
And Maiamama puts through an OBS so that the Twitch audience can hear me. Hello, Anita Noel Green. Welcome, welcome. We're building a video game together. And hello to of Erebus. I am bad at pronouncing people's names on this, apparently, but welcome to the space. We're building a video game.
We're making a game.
And we
Okay.
have
So,
gotten stuff from Desert Flower Arts and This Is Lioness into the game. That's very exciting. All right, keep
I'm going to say it was a long day. But
long day.
you've made it home. Period.
Can
you
I
are
take-
safe. And no, you are safe. What else?
Well, okay, so I just wanted, I was like, give me a moment to riff. So our character has just been through the ringer. The character's been through the ringer, but the character really just got up, had breakfast, went to work, and came home.
Yeah, and sometimes that can really get you through the ringer, huh? Like every day of your life.
Yeah, I mean, this is really real. Like that moment when you close the door behind you, you're like,
yeah, it's just like breathe. We're good. We made it. We did it. So I'm gonna say you breathe a sigh of relief.
Yeah. I love that Anita's like, do you remember me? How are you doing? We're all together. That is awesome. I love it so much.
I do remember you.
But back to I'm driving this show. I want to.
Yes. Okay, so you saw not you a sigh. Let's
So you sigh.
fix language. I'm just gonna say you sigh with relief.
Yes.
You sigh with relief.
What do you think?
And then
what do you do when you get home from work? What's your first thing you do when you get home from work? I'm asking the audience. Keep making stuff up, Maiamama, but I'm just asking the audience, what do you do when you get home from work? After a long day where you're like, I'm so happy to be home. This is my bunker. I might never leave this place again. It's bad out there. Oh.
It's time to unwind and treat yourself. What do you do? Question mark.
Okay.
So let's hear some suggestions. What are good we're seeing to ourselves? It's self-care. Yes. But
we've got a suggestion from the audience. I love it.
Let's hear it.
After I get home from work, I usually hop onto Twitch and chat with people. So that is this is the thing I do when I get home from work.
I like that though.
Yeah. I like that. I'll say maybe it's not Twitch, but like maybe it's whatever social media it has community. So maybe it's, but like, yeah, that's definitely a thing you can do to get home. What do you do? What's the thing you would do to like self-care yourself when you got home from a long day?
Let's see. I like to take naps and eat food.
Okay. Well,
I enjoy cheese.
So, and actually, I'm going to name 2 things. One is an unhealthy coping strategy, and then one is a healthy strategy. So, an unhealthy coping strategy. Thank you, Rainbow Diversity. One of the unhealthy coping strategies could be you sit down on the couch, you grab the biggest thing of junk food you can find, you turn on some TV show that helps you not think, and then you start to put food in your mouth. And the healthy thing, which is from the audience, from going incognito for a bit, is carbonated water, protein-rich snacks. So, unhealthy is sugar, salt, fats. It's something that makes your brain stop working.
I often not often. I often crave the fatty cheese. Oh, how about we're gonna say You play a video game.
I like this. Oh, so are we not? I thought we were
Game.
coming up. I thought we were coming up with a bunch of more options.
I don't want too many because we're trying to wrap this up. So we're gonna say you play a video
Oh,
game,
yes,
or
I
um,
like. Can I
you
give you something from the TikTok?
yeah.
The TikTok said that the unhealthy thing that I think, like, because I said unhealthy is unhealthy for you snacks, and they said actually better suggestions unhealthy is you smoke a bunch of cigarettes. You're like, yeah, I've done
That's
that
true.
too.
That's true. Um,
Unhealthy, bad, stress. It's a thing people do.
okay, this is what I have. I can't spell. Can you
Don't worry.
spell documentaries for me?
DOC apostrophe S.
What? Documentaries?
Anita in your Twitch audience has given you the right spelling.
I don't know what to do with you.
Oh, take a bath. Yes. You know I'm only saying all those words because I don't want the TikTok people to be like you're encouraging bad habits. But I recognize coping mechanisms are coping mechanisms for a reason. I like taking a bath, like taking a really nice bubble bath. I do a bubble bath. If I want to, I've got some amazing lavender bubble bath that I like to do to like fully unwind. So that's nice. Some people go for a walk to unwind after work. Like sometimes I get off the subway a little early so I could walk home because I liked walking. I really enjoyed walking, and it also I think it was also me. I wasn't thinking about it being self care or like I'm getting rid of stress, but like 100% that's what happened when I would walk a couple extra blocks.
So let me read what I have right now. I have
Okay,
for
sorry.
these options that I've written down. I have you play video games, you have a healthy snack and watch murder documentary, you take a warm bath, or you eat an entire pizza in bed. I've done all of those things.
That's amazing, and I love them all. And
And
hey,
yes, eating an entire
they're all
pizza in bed is not good, but it's also amazing. So
and
like,
my
do it.
the game is called Can You Survive a Racism? Your video game is called Can You Survive a Racism? And sometimes the things we do to survive aren't necessary, but they're the things that we do that help us to survive. And if you're stressed out and eating an entire pizza is the thing that helps you to survive that day, I'm not going to invalidate that. That's real. Okay.
I mean, I've
I
done that.
really love
I've only ever done it once, but despite the fact that I fully acknowledge that it was unhealthy, I really I really had a great time. Um,
And just shout out to our
it's not working.
audience member on Twitch. Thank you so much for being here. Maya Mama's been live streaming Gaming for Justice for about a year, so you can go into the archives and check out past episodes. This is highly experimental. So like every other show, we decide to flip up the format because this is a combination of doing something that's relaxing and fun for us. This is a combination of experimenting and trying to figure out a new entertainment form. And also, Maya Mama has now like leveled it up. Like before, Gaming for Justice was Maya
That
Mama
didn't
playing
work.
and talking about social justice. Now you're literally building a video game. And I know that like, I'm supportive of whatever this turns into. But I think it's just amazing that we've been able to gather over the last month and this is going to emerge from that from our conversations and exchanges and good ideas.
I'm excited.
Unless other people are going to be able to access the cool ideas people had from here. That's
Hmm.
technology. Come on. So thank you for asking that question, Anita.
Let's see. Okay, and let's see. Uh, bedtime. We're taking all of those options down to one final thing. Um,
I'm
I
so
re-
excited.
um because we're almost there. We're
Oh,
almost there. Um, And we're gonna, what was I gonna do? We're gonna do, so we're setting the transitions right now. That's what I'm doing to transition us to um, a different square in our story tree. So, hmm,
All right, we're almost done.
so
I'm so
we're almost done with this part. Hold on. When I say we're almost done, I'm not like 5, 4. You know, like we're
yeah,
not countdowning.
down.
Um, yeah.
We're almost done with this section. We still have 15 minutes for this.
Yes, we
series.
do, and we're gonna finish it. So hold on. So what I'm gonna do is I briefly need to I need to take something from a different choice.
Oh, I'm so interested in this. Okay, while you're doing that, I'm going to respond to a suggestion from the chat. It's not a suggestion for your video game. It's a suggestion for this live stream thing we've been doing. So, this game, Gaming for Justice started out where it was just Maiamama being awesome, and then at some point we accidentally discovered that we were able to have me join via the Discord. We weren't trying to do it on purpose. We were just doing the sound check, and then I was there, and I was like, well, let me just stay, and we can hang out. And it's more fun to talk about the social justice in dialogue. I'm hoping we can have more people join, so it's not just my voice. But then we were like, what would happen if I turned on the TikTok randomly while she was doing this? And so the suggestion from the audience was, what if I could project your video onto the green screen behind me? And that's an amazing idea. That's a great, like the only reason getting this particular vision is because I'm gimpy. I'm in the middle of a flare, so I'm working from my bed in the bed desk. Normally we do this show and I'm in the studio, but that's such a good idea. I love that.
So this is what I wrote. I'm like, it seems a little doom and gloom, and I'm sorry, but hello. It says, it's good to do something that brings you some joy. The day is over, but tomorrow is another day. Will it be better? Will it be worse? And then we're going to slap in that picture of the person sleeping, and that's going to be the end of the game.
Oh,
and we're just going to say, the end.
Wow. Okay.
And then I'm going to link that. Hold on. I'm going to link the end. No, that's it. Just the end. We're done. That's it. Don't try to make things more fancy than they need to be. So what we're going to do now is we are going to test the game. So, let's see. So I'm transitioning over to a different screen that shows us what the game looks like. I'm going to test it and see if there's any bugs running through it. So we can see I think at the bottom of the screen, you should be able to see a little bit of some words. I don't know what anything means, actually. I got to be honest.
I don't know.
What I do know.
That's good, but I'll try and let them see it a little bit. Here you go.
Really what it is like if it's red and says errors and then I know it's wrong, that there's a problem, and it says that there are none. There's no variables. But what I want to do is I just want to get to the end part. So I'm just like just zipping through this really fast. I'm just going really, really fast. Let's see.
Drive in your car. Gonna pop, yo, this is racist on. Tawny Newsome, so funny. But you say nothing. But document this interaction.
We're gonna turn this into a teachable moment. Oh, whoops, that wasn't right. That was wrong. No, we didn't want to do that. Let's end.
You turn this into a teachable moment. After all, you're used to being XXXS. No!
Yeah, we did not want that. So we get a ride home with Pat. Let's request some more information. Tense silence for the rest of the ride. Okay, we do a nice thing for ourselves, like eat an entire pizza in bed. And then it says it's better to do something, or it's good to do something that brings you some joy. The day is over, but tomorrow's another day. Will it be better? Will it be worse? The end. That's the end of the game. So we did it. We finished the game. We have 9 minutes, and I'm going to show you what to do now. So give me 2 seconds. This is a website called...
2 seconds. I'm going to respond to your audience one more time.
Yes, of course.
I love that we have such a smart audience. So our audience members on Twitch know all about Twitch. And they were saying that video on demand, those videos, they don't last for very long. And it's true. They last for about 2 weeks and then they disappear. Luckily, Maiamama highlight. So if you go to Maiamama's Twitch channel, you can see highlights from past episodes. I mean, I love that we're talking about this. I don't know if they're that. It's literally this. It's this.
It's this.
It's fun, but I think they're fun. I like to revisit them and play them in the background sometimes. The ones where you're playing a video game, because it's usually interesting conversation and stuff. It can get a bit spicy. It can get a bit spicy when we're like we did one on Joss Whedon and Ray Fisher. That was a spicy.
That was a spicy one. Okay, let me see. We're gonna upload. We're gonna upload this. So let's see. Oh, I have to put it in a 1 second, y'all. I need to put it in a zip file. So what I did is I clicked the little button that says publish to file, and it just saves it on my computer. Just in a file on my computer. I don't have it open, I believe, where anybody can see what I'm doing right now. But I just save it in there, and then I I send it to a compressed zip folder. And then that's what I upload to this website. When it says upload files, can you see on the screen? Claudia,
think so.
I just want to make sure, because I've actually never shown this site on there. So we're uploading it. It's uploading the whole thing.
Okay.
It'll work for everything.
Oh yeah, I see it. I saw the bar.
Okay. Now it is played in the browser. That's how I have it right now. It's played in the browser.
Download an app.
We have the dimensions of everything. I want it 800 by 600. And then for descriptive language, we made a social justice video game. We have scenarios of different racist acts for you to play through to see if you can survive a racism. I put all this stuff together. So the tags are calling up justice, can you survive a racism, Gaming4Justice, and text-based. So if you go to itch.io, then that's it. So now we're going to publish it, and I'm publishing it right now.
Maiamama, is it possible for people to get to this through the Calling Up Justice website?
Yes, I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a link on the Calling Up Justice website. So let's see where we are.
Because I'm inside the website now, so I in theory could do it.
Let's see. Okay, so we're gonna search for. Let's see what games we have. Okay, it's up. It's up.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome.
It says it's failing.
Okay. What?
It failed. No, that's fine. Claudia, that's how we learn, and we do it again. It's all good.
We're learning. So y'all, we just did the first test. It failed.
Yeah.
But it's okay, because that's why we're testing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. That's why we do it. I love it. Okay. We have no idea how to add commands on Twitch. Or at least I don't know how to add a command on Twitch. Anita, please feel free to share any of your Twitch information. We love it. Thank you. That's so great.
Yeah, I don't know nothing. Okay, upload a zip file containing your game. Yep, it is that. It is that. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try something else.
Okay.
I'm going to try something else. Because maybe I have it wrong, and I don't know. Let's just do this. See if that works.
Okay, now you're
played in browser. Okay, so here we are I
Instead of
am
trying to test the website.
I am saving this. We're gonna test it out. Play in browser. It is working. We can say run, and it works. And it is on itch.io/callingupjustice. So if you go there, we did it, y'all. We have 2 games because we did make a silly game called A Game for Justice because we were just trying to figure out how everything worked. So it's done. It's done. We done did it.
You did it. Now here's the good news. I am jumping into another talk space, and so it's a talk space that's on Twitter. So I'll be listening and talking to people on the phone. So I will update Maiamama. I'm willing to update the Calling Up Justice website, unless you wanna. Unless you're like, no, I want to.
I mean, I can do it. I'll put a link there.
I'm stopping right now.
Oh, good. Okay, itch.io/.
But please drop the link to the place now. So oh, there it is. Okay. I don't know how to put links.
Hold on
TikTok. How do I do that?
Oops.
There's an interact button. Q&A poll. Well, that's not going to do it. Do I have the ability to send you a note in the chat, though? That's what I'm trying to figure. Can I write in the chat?
There we go. I just
thank you, because I don't know. I'm
itch.io/callingupjustice. We did it, though. I'm very excited. Oh,
Maya, it didn't work.
Oh.
The link that you dropped says we couldn't find your page. Go to itch.io.
Okay, let me find the exact.
Okay, yeah, because when it went to
that's not right at all. What was I thinking?
Okay.
Let me do this again.
All right, you're making a new link. We are almost done.
New link. It is. This is fun.
No, it's callingupjustice.itch.io.
It's callingupjustice.itch.io. So, and there's a what city called? I don't have any moderators. I do not. Calling -up. Oh, you can just but isn't that neat?
Yeah, come on. See here's the Game for Justice. So here's a very quick story about the Calling Up Justice practice and kind of how we work. Maiamama came to our very relaxed Sunday organizing meeting. It was just, so I was thinking I might want to make a video game. So I made a video game so I could share with you all about how I would like to make. So A Game for Justice was how we decided that it would be really, really awesome. This is a game to figure out if you'd like to have the game. Oh, wait, here. Okay, I'm a genius.
So there it is. It's callingupjustice.itch.io.
I'm going to read this because I don't remember it. It is Sunday at 5 a.m. and you're very awake. Running through your head are ideas for your super popular social justice stream, Gaming for Justice. With a new stream format with new games, this opens you up to a lot of cool ideas. But it's 5 a.m. Well, 5:30 at this point. What to do? Go back to sleep? Well, might as well work. I'm going to say go back to sleep. Be healthy.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you're just too full of ideas. You're not going to sleep. Going back? Well, I guess I might as well work. I've got all these ideas. All right. Time to get up and actualize some ideas. But first, breakfast. What's for breakfast? Breakfast burritos. McDonald's. I'm not really hungry. Breakfast burritos. Yum. Have to wait for about an hour for the place to open so you can get some work done. So Google some game ideas. Cool. Okay, first it's time to use our Notion and look at our planning documents for justice topic ideas. And then here's the Notion. Wait, Maya, does this... Wait, okay, I'm not sure if I've played the game. I'm going to fully take this to the end and then finish the show. So I'm on... Wow, it's so nice to have an organized database. Now that you have the document open, you just aren't sure. How about a completely new topic? Are there any games about journalism? Let's Google it. Not a lot of hits or appropriate games that fit that formula. Give up. what's this? A ProPublica article about making your text adventure games? You find yourself on twinery.org and spend the next few hours creating the very same game that you're playing now before your morning meeting. The end. That's me shouting out Maiamama for being a ridiculous and amazing practice member. We are so happy to be collaborating with Maiamama. Congratulations on finishing your game.
I also just showed all of that I was following along, so I opened that so that everybody could see that game too. On the video, because I have them both saved like on my computer. But yeah, I'm just beyond. This is just the hoot and a half. We spent about a month, not counting my COVID time off. Altogether, we spent about a month working on this game, and I'm really excited. I hope that everyone, shares it with folks and that they get something from it and get some funness, or I don't know, cathartic feelings. I don't know if it's going to be that deep, but I hope you enjoy it. And how was I gonna? All right, this is how I was gonna end it. Thank you for joining us. Today we made our game using software called Twine 2.0. For more information, visit their website, twinery.org. We also uploaded our game to a website called itch.io. And to reach us there, it is calling-up-justice.itch.io. Gaming for Justice is a Calling Up Justice production. Special thanks to producer and guest Claudia Alec. Thanks to graphic designers Lucy Millslow and Maya Millslow. For more information on Calling Up Justice, visit our website, callingupjustice.com. Check out our Instagrams at Maiamama79, at Mayasplaining, at Calling Up Justice Now, at Claudia Alec, at We Charge Genocide TV. Come back next time on Wednesday at 3 p.m. Pacific Time on twitch.tv or our YouTube page. Bye!